you're not even fucking paying attention, is what I experienced. So let me tell a story of what happened here. I think this needs a little more detail, what I'm trying to say. So I had a clothing brand. It was called Leave Me Alone. It's still called Leave Me Alone. I'm currently still running it. Just taking a little break and kind of understanding what direction I want to take it. So right now we're being more strategic. But let's go back to 2020 when I first blew the brand up. So I was a senior in high school. COVID hit, and we all had to go. Everyone, we think it's 2 weeks. You know, at first it's like, yo, school's out for 2 weeks. And then, sorry. First it was like, we're all out for 2 weeks. We actually were hyped. We were lit. We were like celebrating and shit. Like, we're like, obviously that's not the right thing to do, but we were happy we were off for 2 weeks. That shit turned into eternity, right? Because COVID never got better. We were then out for obviously the rest of the year. And anyways, so I was bored as shit at home when everything was closed. You know, there was nothing to do. No one could go outside. So I started like researching stuff, and one day I remember downloading TikTok, and like I was like, holy shit, like I saw what was going on TikTok. There's people posting videos and getting a ton of views and stuff, and I was like, holy shit, like I can easily do that. And so yeah, that's what I thought. And you know, I started posting TikTok videos. I think my first video got like 500 views, and I was like, holy shit, just like that. Like I remember that feeling of like posting it and then like waiting an hour and it had like 500 views, and I was like, holy shit, this is completely different than anything we've ever seen before in social media. You know, TikTok was the first like reels. We didn't have reels yet. It was just TikTok. Anyways, I start posting on TikTok. It takes me about like 3 months of posting, of not like doing that great to getting a few viral videos. And it took me 3 months to get the first initial viral video. It was like, I think it got like 1.2 million or something. And that TikTok blew up my fucking clothing brand. Like I had hundreds of sales, bro. Like I remember I had $10,000 sold in a week. Like that's fucking crazy, like to have made that. And I was 18 years old. I was insane. You know, I didn't even realize it at the time. I thought it was, this is where I went wrong, is I kind of thought I deserved it, which I kind of, like I did, but at the same time I should have had more humility around that, and around having that blessing. And like, you know, so that was my first week, 10K in sales. You know, every day my phone's fucking going off, you know, and it's pretty crazy. It's a pretty crazy experience for sure. And then we're working on it, you know, we keep posting videos, keep taking it seriously. I remember even when I would go like on a camping trip, like I remember this one time, like there was no service at the campsite, and it was like, cause it was like down in like a valley, this campsite, and we had to like drive, like I remember I would have to like, I was like forcing my parents to drive me like 45 minutes out of the campsite to get service to post TikTok every day, because I was that dedicated. And I was doing really well. And I was promoting my shit, but also I think this is what I'm starting to talk about, is my self-worth and my ego got caught up in the numbers of running the brand, and in the, it all got caught up in the, like, what I was making every month. It was really bad because I would make, like, when I would make less than 5,000 a month, I would be tripping on myself. You know, I would and it's not a good, I didn't realize it seriously until like now, like until like the past, like literally what happened is I ended up quitting because, you know, and I'm still doing it. I've never really fully quit, but I completely dropped the ball. Like I dropped the ball because I was stressed and because it was eating away like at my ego, and it was just really a lot like of my worth was pent up in the how successful I was every single month. You know what I mean? Every month would reset and I would do new drops. I would have new drops and shit, and if a drop didn't perform well compared to the drop I had before or whatever, I would be tripping. Like I would not be happy, which is insane. Like even though I'm doing something that I love. And this is where I feel like I'm kind of figuring it out, because looking back, that's all I want now. Like that's all I want is to be making good bread off of something I love, like clothing, you know. And even if we have to have like not so good months and the money is not really there, then I would like I don't think I'd be tripping on that, you know. Like I don't think it wouldn't affect me personally, because look what I'm starting from scratch. It feels like, you know, I got a new YouTube channel. I'm on a few TikToks. I have a few TikToks accounts that I'm like posting for different niches. So I'm kind of like I'm back, and I'm even more like it's different now. Like I'm saying, I'm running a few different accounts. Like, you know, I grew 2 TikTok accounts for Leave Me Alone in 2020 to 2022 or something, and the first one got like 50K, the second account got like 200K, which is insane if you actually think about it. Like that's pretty crazy. And now obviously they're losing followers and inactive. I'm trying to get the bigger one back inactive. But it's just a different game now. Like the algorithm it's not about followers, because your followers don't even give a shit anymore as much as the viewer. And there's a difference, because the viewer is just the person watching the reels, because everyone watches reels, you know. Like people don't even hop on Instagram to see so much about who they follow. It's like you're going on reels and you're going to your algorithm, because your algorithm knows you better than your followers do. So the whoever the algorithm's pushing your content to, that's who's paying attention now, you know. It's not your follower too much anymore, which is just crazy as well. So all these things have changed, and I've changed. You know, I'm ready to take this shit seriously again. And I'm just trying to build my confidence up in doing so, because, you know, it's been a crazy few years. You know, I went from making a shit ton of money to then getting really stressed out and like scared and like all these fucking feelings. And it forced me to go into a safer direction. So I actually went back to school from like 2022 to 2023. I went to school to get a job that's decently paying, so I'm not stressing, because I thought it was the money. Maybe it was the money at the time. You know, maybe it was like, if I'm not making 10 bands a month at least, then I'm failing, which is kind of crazy. Like that's crazy, because I don't make that now at my job, and I make good money, but I don't make 10,000. And it's crazy that like I'm happy with the money I'm making now. Like financially, I am happy with the money that I'm making now. Like all my shit's paid off. My car payments, all my bills, it's all paid from the job I'm working right now. I'm able to do shit. But right now is a little different because now I'm having a hard time managing my time because of my job. Because now I work. I work, and I don't even work that much, but when you're trying to run a business, it's a lot to do both. Like, a business is not 40 hours minimum is for a business. I work 32 hours a week at my job. And it's tiring. You know, I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, so I have Wednesday off. It's Wednesday today. I got it off. I got to go back tomorrow and Friday. You understand? So it's kind of it's hard. It's hard to balance everything I'm trying to do. And I'm trying to run multiple accounts, multiple businesses. I also have a job with a marketing team for another business. And it's just a lot, you know? And I'm getting stressed, but I'm not like stressed in a way where I'm like internally damaged, like my ego. Like, my ego's better than ever in a way. Also not really. I guess I'm kind of just experiencing something new where, you know, I'm getting confidence in myself, but I'm also having humility, or I'm trying to. And, you know, and how I mean this is I'll be confident, but I'll also keep my head down and just make sure I'm doing the things I need to do. And also, which is having the humility, I guess. And it's not easy. But I'm gonna need to start to make some decisions on how I'm gonna go back to making to making $10,000 a month plus, and to making all this shit happen. You know, like I feel like I'm being a little broad on here, and maybe I could narrow it down a little for everyone, and just say that I'm really just focused on my art and my clothing brands, and, you know, any way you can be creative. I'm even doing some new brands that I wouldn't have naturally thought I would be able to do, but I'm gonna be doing them. So I have an open mind to a lot of things, but I really like clothing. I like designs. I like art. So that's kind of why I'm going this direction. I know it's kind of, honestly, it's kind of annoying because there's so many people fucking trying to do this, which is hella annoying. Like, because when I started this in 2020, I was like low-key one of the first. Bro, I was one of the first on TikTok for real, for the clothing brand shit. Like, back in 2020, man. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep making videos, keep doing what I need to do, and hopefully it takes me in the right direction. Everyone is on a different path, and I have to realize that. And, you know, just because I had a dip doesn't mean that I can. Bro, life is like crypto, gang. Fucking volatile as fuck. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting at. And if you're investing in crypto, you know what I mean. You know, right now we're up, but tomorrow could be a different story. We don't know. And I'm just here for the ride at the end of the day. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. Yeah, I hope I'm gonna get better at this as time goes by too. So I know it's not the best right now in terms of sitting here and listening to me, but promise it'll get better. And we're working on it. Working on a lot of shit, bro. And I'd like to hear something in the comments from y'all. What are you guys up to? What are you guys working on? Because I don't want to be just talking to myself all day. Y'all could listen, but like it'd be fun to like interact. So yeah, let me know, guys. Anyways, this is the end of the video. I just wanted a little like story time. I guess I'm gonna call this video like how I fucking lost it all. Yeah, man. All you can do at some point is just laugh about shit. Because trust me, I've already dwelled on that on this circumstance for a long time. And at this point, I'm just grateful, to be honest, just because it's taken me to some places I wouldn't have been. You know, financial is only one thing, but for a personal level of me going back to school, getting a job, dealing with some bullshit, bro, you got to. That's part of life, right? And then now in my phase of getting back up there and fucking taking a shot. You feel me? Like, I made some mistakes, but it's panning through, and there's a plan, and there's a long-term vision here. Even with a super open mind of what that could be, there still is. And I'm gonna just keep being ambitious, and so should you. I'll see you guys in the next one.